Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 0232 Southwest Whitaker Street here in Portland. We're located inside the garage at the rear foundation wall. Right by the utility sink we have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running, and we're going to zero the camera counter out, or the length counter, right here at the base of the stack, and we'll refer to this spot as the point of access. Here we go. I just went and located the camera here a moment ago. We have a Y connection here at about 38 feet, but it sounds like the line does end up going underneath the unit next to this one. So I'm going to keep pushing here. Hopefully we can get it all the way out to the street, as long as it doesn't go through too many turns. But by this point here, I believe we've exited the footprint of this home. We're outside of it. In circumstances like these, generally, once the line exits your foundation, but because it's shared, you usually have some kind of HOA that will deal with portions of the line. I recommend just looking into that so you know how responsibility is divvied up in the event you ever had to do any type of repairs or drain cleaning or anything like that. All right, I picked up a signal, not a terribly strong one, but it looks like we're near the street curb. We're going to reel back here a few feet and I'll double check the locate, but it looks like we're right at the curb here currently. And in Multnomah County, from curb to curb is the city's responsibility. Well, I tried to locate here just before the drop where it's much shallower and easier to locate. I'm not picking up any signal around here at this point, so it's hard to say. Sometimes you'll get power lines and things that will put off a signal. Given the fact we just had the dive there, though, that's very indicative of being near the street curb. That's often what happens. The line dives down deep. Anyway, you may have to, if you're interested in knowing exactly the route of the line, you may have to pull some records to see the diagram. I'll try and locate it here again in just a moment. We've gone past, I believe, 2 to 3 different tie-ins, so this is definitely a shared line. But once again, usually the way this works is that whatever is within the footprint of your home is usually homeowner responsibility. Outside of that is sometimes shared, sometimes it's individual, but you'd have to find out by pulling records or talking to the title company about how that works. We have a clump of some junk here, and that's also where a tie-in is at. I don't know if that's a clean out or not, but it looks like stuff is pouring down from that. That almost looks like we could have a root intrusion there, but I do not see any root strands protruding from it. I believe it's just grease and debris buildup on the sidewalls there. Otherwise, if you had roots, you'd have root hairs poking out from that. I don't see anything of that at all. I just finally located the camera head successfully there. So right now we are outside the unit to the left of this house in the sidewalk. And the line is currently heading towards Southwest Kelly. I just paced that off there. We're about 30 to 35 feet from the street curb out on Southwest Kelly. And 110 feet out, we would have been out all the way out into the roadway at that point. So that does appear to be where it's going. Alright, I was able to locate here, and like I mentioned before, we're right at the top of the drop. I pushed back out here just to double check what I was thinking was going on, and currently, right where the camera is sitting, we are about 10 inches from the street curb out on Southwest Kelly. So at 110 feet out, we probably stopped just shy of the main lateral there. But again, once you hit the curb, it's city responsibility. And going as far as we did beyond that, where we stopped probably 5 feet short of the main lateral. And we're getting back close to here where I paused originally and pushed back out. Now basically what this line does is it goes from this unit into the unit to the left of it, and then from that it goes out to the curb, or sorry, to the sidewalk, and then travels out to Southwest Kelly. And I'll have that in the diagram. It makes sense. Now we're just about to reel the camera out of the line. We have great flow all the way out of the main lateral. The ABS and PVC portions of the line we just scoped are all in good condition. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.